Joining me now is Baylin Trujillo. He is the quarterback coach for a former 2025, now reclassified to a 2024 quarterback, Davi Belfort. And if the last name seems familiar, it's because his dad is MMA legend Vitor Belfort, which is just horrifying. Just having to at some point evaluate him is terrifying. But I mean, Davi recently took a visit. He's taken 2 visits to Gainesville, if I'm not mistaken. He's been to campus twice. This past time, his whole family went with him. And Baylin, you went with him as well. Just what was that experience like?
Yeah, it was really cool, man. Especially the new things that are happening in Florida. They're building a whole new athletic facility just for football, and so we got a inside tour of that. Not many recruits have seen that part of Florida, so it was a really special thing to get to go see. And man, what a awesome experience that was. Davi did go up there about 3 weeks ago. He threw live in front of the coaches. I've been in contact with Coach O'Hara and Coach Napier the last like 3 months or so, and they've been really excited to see Davi and try to get him in live in person because they don't really offer kids unless they've truly seen them throw live. So we were, trying to schedule about 3 different times since April to get him on campus, and finally it worked out in the beginning of June or towards the end of June. And sure enough, he lit it up that day and received the verbal offer from Coach Napier in his office. And so since then, they've been in contact with myself, especially with the new NCAA rules. Everything really goes to the trainer or coach, and so they've been contacting me trying to get him back on campus. And so they kind of did like a little private unofficial visit this past week and on Tuesday, and it was just phenomenal. And we spent about 45 minutes in Coach Napier's office, and just to see the direction of the program is just something special. And Davi reclassing was a big thing for his recruitment. Now it speeds up the process. Now a lot of schools can wait that extra year. Now they can't. So now if they're really interested in Davi, they obviously have to get the ball rolling in his recruitment to see where he stands, commitment and stuff like that. So Florida has been consistent from day one, and they want him regardless of what class he's in. So it was really cool to have that opportunity to talk to Coach Napier and Coach O'Hara and the coaches that were there. And yeah, it's just really exciting. A lot of great things happen around Florida, and I love what Coach Napier is doing. And one of the best things about Florida and what's going to help Davi in his recruitment process is what head coaches are really dealing with the quarterback position. And Coach Napier has his big hand in the quarterback room. So it's a really special thing when it comes to obviously a quarterback and where he wants to go to play at the next level is getting that direct contact with the head coach because he's in the quarterback room.
Yeah, I was going to ask actually about that because for pretty much every recruit we see, they want to they get recruited by specific coaches, and sometimes we see those coaches leave, get promotions, whatever it might be. How important is that for just any quarterback recruit to really have your head coach not only be the offensive coordinator, but also be the quarterback coach? So how important is that to kind of know that he's not going to leave halfway through for a promotion elsewhere?
Yeah, that's very important, especially now. The thing with college football is longevity, and a lot of these coaches they bounce around from year to year. Coach Napier just got there, and if anybody's been focusing on what they're doing in that program, he's doing things that are for longevity. He plans on being there for a while, like no discipline and following team rules and kicking off players because they're not following certain things. That's not something a coach is going to do if they're planning on being there for 1 to 2 years and trying to use it as a stepping stone to get where they want to go. I feel like Coach Napier is exactly where he wants to be. And so he's doing things for that program. And then going back to your question, like I just mentioned before, that's huge. And especially for a quarterback, is getting the opportunity to be in contact with your head coach and him being in the room at all times. We actually got to, after visiting him for 45 minutes in his office, we went straight to the quarterback meeting room, and Coach O'Hara was doing a great job with the quarterbacks. But guess what? Coach Napier followed right in behind us and sat in the entire rest of that quarterback meeting. So he has his big hand on the quarterback position. That's going to be really big, not just for Davi, but any quarterback recruit that goes to Florida, because again, your head coach makes all the final decisions. And when he's in the quarterback room, that's even better because again, at the end of the day, you want to please the head coach. You want to do what he wants to actually, see the field and get on the field faster. So that's a huge plus. And we see that, with Coach Stark at Texas, a big quarterback guy. He's the head coach. And we also see that with Coach Lincoln Riley at USC. And you see the quarterbacks that are now committing there or transferring there, because they love that. They're excited about, having that head coach and quarterback relationship because I feel like a lot of that a lot of success through programs that we see in the past is the relationship between a head coach and their quarterback. And Coach Napier is obviously in the quarterback room, so that's huge, not only for Anthony Richardson this season, but all the quarterbacks in the room currently and for the recruits that are going to come.
Yeah, and something that really intrigues me specifically with Davi was he was originally a 2025 kid until very recently he reclassified. So what even is recruitment like for people that far out? Because obviously most Gators fans and media myself are more focused on the 2023 class. So what is recruitment even like with the coaches at that point?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Recruiting is definitely strategic. And to be honest with you, the 2023 class is over with as far as recruiting. And what the guys have the offers now, those are the guys that they're recruiting in that class. But right now, they're already looking at 2025. So we're talking that's several years down the road. And the transfer portal, a lot of things are sped up, and that's another reason why we were really encouraging Davi to go up because of how the transfer portal is going on. It's really ruining high school kids. A lot of colleges are going after those transfer portal kids because they've already got years of experience in college. So try to speed up the process with Davi, and he already has the credits. He can graduate as a junior if he was to stay in the 25 class. So why not just go up, do your 2 years like he probably was originally going to do, and then be ready? And a lot of people, they get iffy about the reclassification. Most people encourage going down, obviously because that extra year of development. But Davi already has a skill set, already has 30 plus offers. He clearly has the skill set these colleges want to see. So it's not a matter of can he play the position or does he need more development. He's already, spiking to a peak. So there's no really reason to hold him back. And if he's already got all the tools and tangibles and the grades to graduate in 2 years, that was a big part in going up in that 24 class. So it's definitely, speeding up the process for him in recruitment. And we know we reached out to about 6 or 7 of his top schools, Florida being one of them, about their opinions about him going up, and they were all supportive of it. They really liked it, especially again mentioning about the whole transfer portal stuff. A lot of kids get lost in the shuffle, so this is a way to speed the process. Hopefully, get his commitment towards the end of this year, and then hopefully right into his senior year, and obviously off to college he goes. So yeah, that played a big part in it, and the whole, again, everything is speeding up right now with college football, and the transfer portal has definitely shaken a lot of the high school stuff. So the quicker the better, and we can move forward.
Do you think the Florida Gators will win 7 or more games this year? Do you think they'll win 6 or less games this year? I think they'll win 7 or more. So I went to Bet Online and I bet the over because the Gators win total is currently set at 6.5. Easy money. If we're being honest, it's easy money. Simple as that. I've been using BetOnline for years. Couldn't be happier with it. It's got football, baseball, basketball, soccer, hockey, tennis, which is dead to me because of last week. It was a rough one. I'm just gonna let you know that. Table tennis, darts, economics, politics, alien invasions. It's got fair warning. It's gonna get high pitched. Anything you want. Check out betonline.net. Head to the website today or use your mobile device to learn all about the trends and action. Check out BetOnline. It's where the game starts. And if I'm not mistaken, you've been training Davi for roughly 6 months now.
Yeah, 6 months now. Yeah, he reached out to me at the beginning of this year. He was on a vacation for his sister's volleyball tournament here in Orlando, and through social media, he reached out to me and was like, "Hey, let's get to work." And sure enough, that first day we trained together was like 3 hours, and he was very big on asking questions and stuff, and I was showing him different new movements and different ways to throw on and off platform, and his dad really loved it and was like, "You're our guy from this point on." He's never, according to him, he's never had a trainer like that. So I'm very big on details and the fundamentals of perfecting the little things the right way. And, as Vitor mentions it, smooth is fast. And he really liked that technique. So he's like, yeah, you're our guy. So, like, literally every weekend, whether he comes up to Orlando or I go down south, we're always together and communication and training. So it's been a fun past 6 months, half a year, and we're just getting started. I mean, the ceiling is still hasn't been even reached yet, but with his skill talent, his skill level, it's very easy to coach that. And he's very coachable. So, and he processes information very fast. And I think that has to deal with watching his dad, as at a young age, become a professional athlete and dominate his sport. So a lot of that goes into what he's doing and how he trains and his mindset and his discipline and being a coachable kid and really, accessing information, processing it, and then applying it. And it's just been a great bond between us two and the whole entire family. Really, we're all like family. So it's been amazing 6 months for sure.
Yeah, you mentioned smooth as fast. That seems like such a mixed martial artist kind of approach to it.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, that makes sense that Vitor would say that. And obviously he's uncommitted right now. We're not gonna pencil him in as a Gator at all. But what is or who is Davi Belfort as a quarterback?
He's just a leader. He's a competitor. He loves competition. That's another reason why he wanted to go for the 24 class. He felt like that was a great class to be in. So he's a very big competitor. He hates losing and he hates not understanding. And that's why, again, I love training kids like that because he's always asking questions on why we're doing something or how can he get better? How is he learning? And that's something that's very rare for a quarterback. A lot of quarterbacks, unfortunately, like myself, we had egos. We think we know it all, and Davi's the complete opposite. He's a very humble kid. He's always trying to get better at something in any training, and I think that just separates him from a lot of the guys. And again, he just has that natural confidence just because of who his dad is. He's been fortunate to see what a professional athlete looks like every single day and the work ethic that goes involved in it. And there's not many kids that's going to outwork Davi. And just recently, I'm not going to name any names, but I was training some high-level college athletes down south, and we did a workout on Saturday morning. And after about an hour, 3 guys tapped out. And he was the only one continuing. He's already in physical shape. He has an eating regimen that doesn't allow him to have any like wasted movement or fatigueness. Like he's very like it's just different. He's on an elite level, and not many kids can reach that because of who his dad is and the stuff that his dad puts him through. It's just he's definitely on a league of his own. But he's the type of kid that you want in your locker room. He's a yes or no sir type of kid. He's a very Christian oriented kid. They grew up in a Christian household. They put Jesus first and everything. So you could already tell the type of person he is. And man, it's just been a blessing, man, to see him. And any school that gets Davi is just going to have a legit competitor that wants to win. He's going to do it the right way. You don't really have to worry about anything off the field.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I don't know about other Gators fans, but I know myself. Yes, part of it is because his dad is Vitor Belfort, but also I'm just excited from everything I've seen from this kid. Thank you so much, Baylin, and let people know where they can find you on social media because I know you've got your personal and your Be True. So let everybody know where they can find you.
Yeah, so I'm very big on Twitter. I think that's my number one source of social media. You can find me at my first and last name, Baylin Trujillo. So it's at BAYLINTRUJILLO. Also, the same thing on Instagram. It's the same name. My quarterback business on Instagram is at BTrueQB Training. So BTRU QB Training. And then I also do advanced quarterback camp. So Instagram and Twitter, also at Advanced QB Camp, where I do camps all across the country and put on big shows with other quarterback trainers and ex-NFL guys and college guys. So, yeah, you can just find me on social media. But my number one source of where you're going to find me a lot is Twitter. Very big on the Twitter space, especially connecting with coaches and stuff like that. And I think it's just probably the best social media platform for all athletes and coaches and trainers. So that's where you can find me for sure.
All right, thank you, Baylin.
Yeah, no doubt. God bless, man. Appreciate you. Go Gators.